You did me wrong. You pissed me off. You hurt my feelings, and I'm not AI. I'm not ChatGPT. I'm not RushGPT. I'm a human being. Let me out. I don't want to see you again. Blocked. And we are back. Listen to me, people. It's 2025. I took a break, but I'm right back. I'm back like back to black. I'm back like back to basics. I'm back like chat to my back. I'm back like my back. I'm back like Backstreet Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2025. Welcome to No NDA, also called Nanda. Woo! No, listen. Right. So, guys, we decided that we wanted to kind of switch up things for 2025, right? We wanted to give it a new creative approach and a new outlook in terms of set design. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, look around. And we are here at the Creative Factory, which is in Jamaica. It is the house and a hub of all things creative right now. So if you're a cool, creative, fun, if you have a cool idea and a budget, yeah, man, you can... Right. Call the Creative Factory. But thank you so much to them for, partnering with me in this way to make it happen. I am so grateful and I'm so happy, and it's going to be really, really good. So people, if you're new here, No NDA is not that kind of show. It's not sad, it's not crying, it's not bad, it's not weird, it's not for grandma and grandpa. It's for your friends, your family, fun, excitement, entertainment, education, and everything in between. So if you like that, subscribe to our YouTube channel or give us a rating of 5 on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. You guys have been doing very well. So yeah. I decided that the first episode for the year should be a solo episode because for this year, No NDA is going to be all about thought leadership. It's going to be all about changing the conversation in the Black, Jamaican, Caribbean space, because what is happening is that everybody has something to say, but not a lot of people have sensible things to say. So we are going to be, don't look at me like that. So we are going to be taking conversations like a little bit deeper, and I want to be able to have the platform to do that. So I am hoping to have more meaningful conversations with friends and family and not so many like interviews. You get me? I don't need to hear about everybody's life story because it probably is in a book somewhere or in another interview. So that's not the space for this. So yeah, we are ready for 2025. I have a cue card here because I thought it would be cute. And I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but 2024 was... I never want to sound ungrateful, but 2024 did have a thing about it where you say, am I supposed to be pissed? Or is this a sick joke? Like 2025 come in like... COVID happened and you never want to say you're ungrateful now that 2024 come and 2023 and 2022. But 2024 have a thing about it where it could have skipped. I don't know. So I'm grateful it's over. So 2025, I'm hoping that it will be a better year for all of us. Not financially only, but emotionally and every other alley. And with that, I hope that it's good for you. And I'll tell you this, I have a big announcement. If you're ready for a big announcement, say big announcement, big announcement. Right. So here's the thing. I've always wanted to do hot topics, right? And the way that we shoot this show is that we shoot it in sort of batches. I would call it that. It's not live all the time. And I was like, how do I give you guys the opportunity to hear about my thoughts on hot topics? So, Nanda is nice on a Wednesday, right? Nanda nice on Wednesdays. But here's what we're going to do. On Mondays, we are going to have another show. And the show on Mondays is going to be called Nanda, No NDA, same way, but it's a subset and it's called Unfiltered Voice Notes, right? You ever get a voice note that is so long before that you're just like, this could have been a podcast? Right. It's going to be something like that. So it's going to be audio only. For the girls who are in rush hour traffic, trying to go about their business on a Monday, it's going to be also on YouTube, but it will just have a visualizer. You know, when people come up with music video and them have the same picture, loop, a loop, a loop, a loop, a loop, a loop, a loop, right? So it's going to be on YouTube as well for those of you who don't want to, make the walk all the way over to Apple and Spotify. And it's going to be hot topics only. It's unfiltered voice notes. Nothing is going to be bleeped out. It's not going to be as polished and as cute as this. And it's going to talk about a lot of things. By the time this episode comes out, the first episode of Unfiltered Voice Notes would have already been out. And I will be discussing how they tried to cancel me on Twitter. So, if you want to talk, doing well. What I'd say is you cannot bully up, right? Bullying is something that has to be lateral, horizontal. I cannot bully somebody that is in a place that is where they are unable to be influenced or bothered by my right. Read between the lines and listen to Unfiltered Voice Notes every Monday, and it will come out as daylight. So the girl is in UK can listen to it at lunchtime, and the girl is in Jamaica can listen to it as they drive to work, and the girl is in LA will wake up and see it, right? So that's all the housekeeping. And yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, follow us on all socials at nondapodcast and email us at nondapodcast@gmail.com. Now that we got the housekeeping out the way, sweep the floor, we can talk about what we're here to talk about. We're no longer doing the soundtrack of my life because now it's going to be called What Am I Listening To? The song that you have on repeat over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So my song for this week is, I have to give you a gospel. But may I go heathen first and then I'm going to do the gospel. The song I'm listening to right now on repeat is Greatest Bend Over by Young Brother. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Honestly, Young Brother paid a lot of money for those YouTube ads because no matter what you were listening to, you could be listening to Your Grace and Mercy as it's done. Take it easy, I will do. They don't care. They're like, once this person has the ears to hear, we will sound the trumpet and you will know that it's the greatest bend over. It don't matter. It don't matter. So big up to Young Brother. What are you doing? Come on. That was really good. Yeah. But that's a song that is on repeat. And then a gospel song, because I know my pastor is watching this. But God is also watching, right? Isn't God more important than the pastor? Come on, people. Hallelujah. The song I'm listening to now is... Anybody in here know about church music? Amanda? No? Right. Right. Them things said true, them go to church. Right. The song is a Phil Thompson song. My response is, Mommy, come on. Hallelujah. You don't know it. Like how you know the people them that are active, you're my redeemer. Yo, it's Phil Thompson, My Response. You guys should listen to it. But that is the song that I have on repeat over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So take a listen to it and add it to your playlist. All right. So what I want to do now is, let me just give it a run-off show. I'm going to be doing ins and outs for 2025. And then I'm going to do hot topics. So ins and outs for 2025, it's all about what we're keeping and what we're throwing away. Because some of the things don't deserve to make it into 2025. And some of the things deserve to be created in 2025. So I'm going to do ins and outs. But before I do that, I want to tell you a quick story. Can I? People, everything to me is loud. Everything to me is loud. I have to tell you a quick story. Guys, I was deaf for the last 3 years. I was deaf. When I said deaf, can I look in this camera? I was deaf. Deaf. So what had happened was I've noticed that I talk very loudly. And when I'm watching the TV buck. So I was saying to myself, self, why can't I hear? And I said, all right, cool. I have sinus issues. So, sometimes your ear itchy and you say, yeah. But I'm like, that can't be it. I noticed my ear was itchy, yaga, bad. Like it was itchy, yatchy. I said, no, man, something is wrong. So I go to the pharmacy and I say, hey, can I get an eardrop, like a wax eardrop? I say, people, I'll put this something in my ears and my ears go. I say, I'm dead. I said, wait. I said, people, I am waking up and I am now in heaven. I've now met my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And cause of death is rotten ears. Like what could really be happening? So I'm just like, all right, then fine. So I said, and I'm like, this is not right. So I messaged my friend and I'm just like, hey, I just put eardrops in my ear and, I'm hearing funny sounds like Shrek or like, Monsters Inc. or one of those things. It's like really crazy. And she was like, you need to go to the doctor and get them to syringe your ear. I'm like, okay, people, if you see what come out of my ears, at boy like me, I want to show everybody right now, but I would be embarrassed. That doctor syringed my ears for 2 hours, both sides. We took breaks. My hand hook. But people, if you're on YouTube right now, you can see I hook the cup to my ears. But if you're on podcast land, I had to hold up the container to my ear as the doctor syringed warm water. Hold on, I have to take a sip from the cup because I know it's in my hand. I have to just do it as a style. Right. The doctor syringed my ear with warm water. Shh. Oh, you feel anything? No. Are you hearing me? No. The doctor all have to start sign. I say, I can't hear. Anyway, I say, I'm going. Him tell me stop him, go back. Him tell me stop him, go back. People, I just heard pop, 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 pop. And then all of a sudden, I was like, why is everybody shouting? Guys, I'm hearing in colors. Like, I'm hearing in 4D. When you go to movie up a caravan, them have you upon something. That's how I'm hearing. So, like, right now, I can hear, like, make a pin drop. I heard it. Didn't you just drop a pin? I heard it. That's how clear my hearing is right now. So I'd just like to thank the hardworking members of the medical fraternity because of you, chat too much. Because of you, I can hear clearly now. The wax is gone. Thank you so much. But anyway, that's the story. Ins and outs for 2025. All right. So I'm going to be a little... Okay. Ins and outs. The first in. Should I start with ins or outs? In there. In. Being smart. Too much dunce back there, road. We need to center education and center sensible thinking. When did it become cool to be stupid? I'm literally asking, like, we need to in 2025, we need to read. We need to be informed and not just opinionated. We need to, a lot of people like to frame things in a way where if you prioritize education, you're classist. But education is the great equalizer that has gotten a lot of people out of some serious, like, circumstances and has, like, changed people's lives, right? You can bet on sports. You're going to be one out of 250 million. You can bet on music. Okay, Rihanna, let me see how it goes. But the real equalizer and the level playing field in this world that allows you to think, process, be able to problem solve, be able to be solution oriented is education. And I think that we're in a phase of life where everybody just wants to go on TikTok, everybody just wants to be on social media. As a matter of fact, if I am in the way of your education right now, like if you're watching me right now and you should be studying instead, turn off the TV. You know, like you don't need to watch me. I'm always going to be here. But everybody wants to just live. And nobody wants to go to school anymore. And nobody wants to learn anymore. And you can learn. Learning is not just book and pencil too. You like to barber? Go and learn that. You like to weld? Go and learn that. You're interested in agriculture? Go and learn that. You want to learn about hydraulics? Go and learn that. The point is you would be smart in something. You like makeup? Go and do a course. Know what a cut crease is. God damn it. Like, help us out as we try to advance the welfare of the whole human race. But in for 2025, being smart. Another in for 2025 is faith in God in real life. Why I say in real life? Because, a lot of people are online Christians. And a lot of people are like online prayer girlies. Well, like in real life, they're like, not really prayer girlies. Mommy, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let me give you an example. Faith is not just being able to quote all the best scriptures in the world, right? Faith is a verb. It's an action word. And a lot of times you see that people lack the action and lack the heart posture and mindset to be able to navigate life because they lack faith. They have all the right things to say online. They quote all the things on WhatsApp. They put up the WhatsApp story every day that say, faith in God is like, oh, with faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And they ask them how them doing, and them said, boy, me not know, It wasn't you, I promise. But they're like, no, I don't know, I don't know how I'm going to do it, this, that. No. Want for 2025 to have faith in real life. What else is an in for 2025? Trying things for the first time. A lot of them have on a very close-minded. Every day when I go to the restaurant and I order chicken Alfredo pasta, give me a break. And then I'm going to go online and say, oh, they didn't have any variety because they did not have any burger, pasta, chicken fingers, or tenders, or fries. Broaden your horizon. And that includes me. Like why you're nodding? Somebody in the audience is a hater, and she's honestly my mother. Like she's a hater because she's nodding when I say try things for the first time. And then if I say that I want to try a certain thing for the first time, she's going to be like, no, Sammy, not try that. The other day I made quesadillas, beef. Beef quesadillas, Beef quesadilla. Come on. How many times have you had a beef quesadilla? 100 times. Hey, you want to try my beef quesadilla? I don't eat that. It's a beef quesadilla. The Mexicans have been fighting for it for years. It's not that serious. Like, you want to go to Mexico and don't eat a beef quesadilla? But like, what I mean also is not just traveling, but hobbies. Do you want to learn how to sew? Do you want to learn how to crochet? Do you want to learn how to cook? You want to learn how to run a podcast? You want to operate a mic? You want to learn how to make ceramics? Do it. This is the year, 2025. By the looks of it, we don't even know if we're going to live past it. So might as well try. Ins 2025, health. Guys, health is the new wealth. Like, give me a green juice and sense, and I'll take it. And mark you, me take the money too, But health is wealth for 2025. It's in. The girls are walking. The girls are doing Pilates. The girls are having their green juice. The girls are drinking their water. The girls are... What else are the girls doing? Gymming. The girls are doing their 10K steps. The girls are doing it all. They're journaling. The girls are breaking up with their toxic boyfriends. Wow. Wow. What else are the girls doing? The girls are not only journaling, but they're also reading. The girls are putting limits on their Instagram usage. Yes. The girls are going to church. May I tell you something? Can I just pause and say, I've never seen so many young people in church. Big Bible, the pink study Bible. The girlies are pink study Bible in, and I highlight it, and I have Bible study with their friends. Galentine's who? It's all about the Bible. Like the girlies are doing it. So yeah, those are the ins. Oh, one more in, blocking people. All right, guys, I got into this new thing where if I just don't like somebody, I block them. And I hope that if you don't like me, you block me too. You know? Like, I was very shy about it before because I was like, boy, you know, it's going to look like I'm pressed. Because nobody wants to look pressed. Well, I'm pressed. You're like, oh, you don't want to look, you want to look unbothered, I'm bothered. You don't want to look upset, I'm upset. You did me wrong. You pissed me off. You hurt my feelings, and I'm not AI. I'm not Chat GPT. I'm not Rush GPT. I'm a human being. Let me out. I don't want to see you again. Blocked. Like there was this girl. She won't see this because she's blocked. But there's this girl. We were friends, right? And I'm telling you, she did not even give me the opportunity to have a discussion about the issue she had, right? I know that's the worst. Like not just avoidant, you know, but if you're avoidant, you must have problem with people. If you're avoidant, you know, not for walk and trouble people. Avoid. Right. So avoidant, truly. And I just never like how things did go down. And I said, all right, may I leave it. One day, the spirit of Nanny rise up in me. And me I say, me can't continue. Like me can't see no more posts. Me I go lose my mind. I just block her. Yo, I've felt so good since. Do it. Ins for 2025, blocking people. And then you can do a soft block too, you know. Wow, I'm spitting. You can do a soft block too, you know. Let me tell you how that go. On Instagram in particular, you mute the person on stories and posts. Instagram is so respectful. What a set of people nice. If you mute somebody's story on Instagram, you never see that bitch again. You hear me? Like it's like a comet blazing across, gone, mute. Look around, everybody. You never see them again. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. So, block people. Mommy, there's anybody you need to block right now? I'm sure there's one friend you have right now that I think you could block her. Can I tell you a quick story? My mother helped out somebody, and the person did not even have the decency to say thanks. Block. Because guess what? You don't need my help. Block. Clap if you think that my mother should block the person. Agreed. Right. So the outs for 2025. Let me see how much time I have. How am I doing? Let me look. Wow. You can't believe I just find things to talk about, right? No, because I can do this for Jamaica. Like I'm on the team. I can compete and I will win. The Yapping Olympics. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Yapping Olympics for 2025. And guess what? That actually makes sense. Right. So outs for 2025. Aesthetics, eras, and dash girl. Oh, I'm in my so-and-so era. Girl. I don't want to hear about the era. I don't want to hear say you're this girl or that girl. Soft girl, dark girl, brown girl, in a ring, shalalalala. I don't care. Oh, I'm in my... What other era them have? 75 era, soft girl era, the era. So, guys, when did we lose individuality? Just be yourself, no? You know what era you should be in? Being yourself. That's enough. You want to wear a skirt? Wear it. You don't have to be, I'm in my skirt era. Give me a break. No, me must say, I'm in my black t-shirt. Everything is an era. But on you can't be in a boundaries era. On you can't be in a left man era. On you can't be in a standing up for yourself era. On you can't be in a absence era. On you can't be in a educated era. No. Slippers era. Give me a break. Anyway, the other thing that we're out in 2025, announcements. We're not announcing anything. And me and my mother are talking about that right now. She have this way. Okay, let me take it out. I know somebody, right? She have a style where she will be like, oh, I'm no longer wearing blue tights. I'm wearing red tights only and I'm going to the gym at 4. Just do it. And let me turn to you and say, oh, I notice you stop wearing red tights. Yeah, you understand? Because the thing is, let's talk about like psychology. When you announce that you've done it, you've convinced your brain. There's a part in your brain that feels like it's been done. So that is why I noticed that even with the podcast and YouTube and like whatever, I don't walk and say, oh, I'm launching a podcast. I'm launching a podcast. I'm launching a podcast. I'm launching a podcast. Because it actually set off the thing in my head that made me feel like I did it. Because I told somebody. I guess I did it. So now it's kind of like, you have to know yourself too, because on the other side of it, I'm somebody that if I announce it, I hold myself to it. Like I'll be like, oh, I keep in something January 16. So now because I announce I keep something January 16, I don't have a choice. But err on the side of caution. With that, yeah, we don't need the announcements in 2025. Weird friendships. I think that you guys don't know how to be friends. And I notice a lot of people are falling out with each other because people don't know how to be friends with each other. And what I need you guys to understand is that the spirit of friendship, the core of it is acceptance, right? And I think that is what we forget. Whereas with family, the core of it is not acceptance. The core of it is blood and familial ties. With friendship, I know you, I see you, I choose you, I accept you. By 1 year into a friendship, you should have enough information gathered on the values and quality of somebody to be able to determine whether or not you want to go all the way. But it cannot be that somebody shows you who they are, and when they really give that display of the core, you're like, boy, this, that. Like, I have friends who have screwed me over several times, and it does not shock me, surprise me, or hurt me because I genuinely know who they are. Am I wrong? I'm not, like, I know who you are and I know the trauma you walk with. I know all the things and I know how your decision making is, So I just need you guys to start being friends with people you know, like, and love. Not being in this weird space where you have somebody up or, like, just find people you like for real. Yeah. So those are the ins and outs for 2025. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, but I don't have all day. So, yeah. If you have any ins and outs, comment on Twitter or on any other platform, even on YouTube, down below in the comments, and tell us what your ins are and your outs. And if you're using any sort of reference or talking to us or anything, you can use hashtag #NondaNice. Because I think that's one thing I'm carrying into 2025. I like the hashtag. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. And yeah, let's go into some hot topics. Now, I only have 3 hot topics because, I mean, everything hot. The world is hot. Hot, 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 hot. But the first thing that I want to talk about is the pumpkin man himself. The Orange Man, Mr. Cheetos, Tangerine, Donald J. Trump. No, I have a very interesting opinion on Donald J. Trump. And where do I begin? So if you've been living under a rock in the last 3 weeks or so, Donald J. Trump has put in place about 100 executive orders, I swear. Executive order that teacups must be white. Executive order for this, for that, and the third. But one of them that I found interesting, which was like 2 days ago, was with the plastic straws. Like there's a plastic straw ban, and he's like, why? Executive order. They're back. Why do I admire his approach? Why? Because it shows us that things can be done. And so it begs the question, and it raises this thing in my mind, which is, if people who wanted to do good were as intentional and as aggressive as Trump, could we have more being done in the world that is positively affecting people? Because why is it that when good things have to be done, all of a sudden is so much red tape? You ever notice? Oh, I need to get into red tape. Red tape. Trump has shown us that, okay, it's not the most democratic approach, right? It isn't, because it's an executive order, which is really and truly supposed to be used in like extenuating circumstances. But like, it just goes to show that with the right intention, the right amount of aggression, and don't care about what anybody has to say, you can get things done. Now, it's unfortunate that the person that is getting things done in the way that we don't want it to be done, but it shows us that things can be done. You don't think so? Yeah. Because inclusivity, diversity, and all of that, inclusion and stuff. Think about how many hoops we had to go through to have any sort of like solid law in place that would require people and companies and entities to be inclusive. And think about how an executive order or a conversation around that could change that trajectory in the same way like how you're changing that trajectory with plastic straws or whatever else it is. You have to ask yourself, people who want to do good, are you too concerned about pleasing everybody? That's the question. That's what it raises for me. Like, I noticed that when you want to do good, all of a sudden it's time for a referendum. When you want to do good, all of a sudden you have to call all the stakeholders. When you want to do good, all of a sudden it's something that you need to bring to the table. Well, Trump is showing us that if you really want something to be done, it can be done. But it's going to be a tough 4 years. So girls who live in Jamaica and you don't have your visa yet, all the best. Because you're not going to get it. You're not getting through. You're not going to get through. What you're going to do is you're going to just go to Panama, have a good time, and check back in 5 years. No, truly. Even if I have a visa, and if I go to the US right now, and if it's not, I'm not going for fun and games. It's going to be for serious business. Because they're going to ask you, what are you doing here? I'm going to be like, visiting who? Why? Where? How? Okay. So, Trump and the executive orders had me thinking, and I just want you guys to ponder on that. Like, just think about that. The next thing is, on a lighter note, who is the king of the dancehall? Who is the king of the dancehall? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the room. And it's 2 options. I just needed to raise your hand, and I counted you. Yes, I counted you as well. Show of hands if Vybz Kartel is the king of the dancehall. Out of a 7, 1, 2, 3 versus Beanie Man. 5 saying Vybz Kartel. So the other 2 say Beanie Man. So that means that but the fact that you're not saying yes to Beanie Man. Well, let me put it this way. You can't be a king forever. And I think that Beanie Man did a good reign as the king of the dancehall. But I understand the ebbs and flows in like entertainment, right? But that is why you're not a king forever. And that is why the king of the dancehall right now is Vibes. Vibes Cartel is getting all the interviews. Vibes Cartel, I don't think he needs to release one more song. The charisma is there, the alcohol is there, the interviews are there. That man is doing the rounds. And when we're out in the US of A, let's say you go to New York, is anybody playing Zim Zima? Who got the keys to my bima? I mean, probably at our old days. But you're definitely hearing tick tock. Somehow you got tick. Forget me not. My mother is shaking her head because she's from that era. What are you saying? We need to remember where we're coming from. So saying, eggs and apples, not oranges and apples. Eggs and apples. Well, what I'm comparing is who is. All right. I'm glad that you said that. She said that we're comparing different eras, different music types, whatever. Well, which era is Vibes Cartel in? This era. And he is the king of the dancehall when? No. So I think that's a reasonable compromise. Beanie Man, you were the king of the dancehall when you had the black and white video. Pan bed, pan floor, and against wall. That was excellent. But the time has come for Vibes Cartel to sit at the throne. So I don't think it's actually a debate, and I really feel ridiculous that they're raising that. Also, as it relates to the dancehall Grammys, dancehall artists, be for real. Only not even release album. Do they even release albums? You don't even release an album, not even a music video. Skillibeng is holding us right now. Massacre, great job. Governor, right. What am I to do with that? Every year we're going to have 3 nominees? Like it's supposed to be a serious matter. This is the Grammys, not BET Awards. And I know one like say, oh, but you talk down on BET Awards. It's just what it is. Grammys is the umbrella. Then you'd have like a MTV, a BET, this, that. It's not about blackness. It's just about what it is. So Grammys, no. Last thing on my agenda, ladies and gentlemen, is Beyonce Cowboy Carter. And it's not a long speech. All I'm saying is, since only 8 the album so much, why I go up on Ticketmaster today and 38,000 people were in front of me in the line? Think I never like it. Think it never at. Think it never have no buzz. I thought we never listened to it. Think it should not get album of the year. I thought it should not get anything. I thought Beyonce on her own in the cowboy hat and the blonde wig. How come? FOMO, I got kill on you, see? I wanted... Just give me a break. I'm trying to see Beyonce, but Beyonce is a capitalist. And she don't know when to rest. She asks people for money for ear. She asks people for money for perfume. She asks people for money for Renaissance. She asks people for money for Cowboy Carter. She not even give her a break. LA fires come. She say, all right, I give them 2 weeks. Beyonce, we're going through a global economic crisis. And the tickets are not $50, you know? Or $49.99 like a Zara shirt. You know, them like catch it at the 99. No. Beyonce, I said $2,000. $600. Beyonce, this should be a charity event. Black enter free. It's Black History Month. We're having a hard time. Come on, people of God. Oh, anyway, the operation has to end. So here's what I'm going to say to you guys. I want to do more Ask Rush segments. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite you guys to send me an email at nondapodcast@gmail.com and put as the title Ask Rush. Guys, do not send me any email asking me for sponsorship for school. I am also a student of life. I don't have it. I'm trying. I know you see the backdrop and I know you see me a walk in my clothes. I don't have it. I can probably drop a 10 grand on you, 25 if you're smart, merit-based scholarship, call it that. But the $100,000 thing and asking me to pay for your school fee and you don't even you don't even construct a sentence, probably that's why you have to go to school. But You don't even put together the sentence? No, 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 no. I don't have it. So the point is, go on nondapodcast at gmail.com, put ask Rush, and then say, hi Rush, my name is, and then you put your question and I will help you out. You guys are all asking the same questions, so I will answer them briefly in a nutshell right now. You're all asking me about finances. Nobody knows what they're doing. You're all asking me about career. The first step to a career is going to school. The next step is to start working. I know they like to tell you there's an ideal job. Start working. School does not actually prepare you for the work field. You don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to write emails. You don't know how to talk to your supervisor. You don't even know how to call in sick. Start working. Next, want to ask me about finance, want to ask me about school, career, and want to always ask me about YouTube. When you ask me about YouTube, the first step is also to have a YouTube channel. You cannot ask me about YouTube and ask me for advice on a YouTube channel that you're trying to grow that does not exist. So when you send me the link to your YouTube channel and I go over there and not one video post, what am I to do with that? Right. I know you know the answer. So send the emails, ask Rush. We're more than willing to help. And we're going to make it like a permanent segment so that people can get advice, because I don't have any older siblings and I wish I had an older sibling, so I'll be your older sibling. Right? Right. So I think that's good for our return to 2025. Lots of yapping, lots of chatting, but it was so worth it. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm so happy that you guys are back. And I'm excited to see where this year takes us. We have live shows planned. We have merch planned. We have a lot of things lined up for you. So thank you so much for supporting. And we're going to ride this shit until the wheels fall off. Thank you for watching. And thank you once again to our production partner and for our very able creative friends at the Creative Factory. And if you're interested in doing anything like this or a setup similar to this, you know, you can always reach out to them. They're on Instagram at Creative Factory JA. Yeah. And the page is nice and them show you all sorts of things, them the whole heap of work, and it's very exciting. So until next time, I'll see you guys. And remember to check out Unfiltered Voice Notes on Mondays. It's Rush and we're out. Bye.